Hello everyone, and welcome to Whip Your Writing into Shape. Today, with the help of the SJSU Writing Center, we're going to give you some easy, best practice tips on how to begin and improve your writing process. Are you ready? Let's kick it! When you begin writing, it's good to work in a quiet place with few distractions, such as your dorm, home, or a secluded place in the library. Turning your cell phone off or putting it on silent can help you resist getting sidetracked. Before you begin writing, it's important to read and thoroughly understand your prompt. Be sure to read your prompt carefully. Remember, now is not the time for skim reading. Sometimes a professor can be asking for something very specific that you might miss if you're not reading thoroughly. If necessary, read your prompt more than once. Keep an eye out for keywords. These will give you clues for what is required on your paper. One strategy is to highlight all the verbs in your prompt. Verbs like explain, examine, or describe are usually followed by the essential information needed for your paper. Now that you've read the prompt and highlighted the keywords, consider the following questions. What is the question or questions that you need to respond to? Is there anything special you need to pay attention to? And finally, what is your basic answer to the prompt's question? Remember, if you're having difficulty understanding your prompt, or if you feel uncertain about any part of it, contact your professor. Student-professor communication is totally important. Not only will your professors help you with any questions you may have about the prompt, but they may even give you some pointers on how to better write your essay. That's radical! Now that you understand your prompt, let's take those ideas and outline your essay. An outline is like a map. It helps you organize your ideas and arrange them in the way you want your essay to go. Unless specified by your prompt or your professor, the typical essay is laid out like this: introduction, body, and conclusion. A good essay always starts with a good introduction. It's where you grab your reader's attention with a hook, provide them with general or basic background information about your topic, and this is also typically where we're going to put the thesis statement. So now that you know about the introduction, let's work on that bod. The thing to remember about the body paragraphs is pie. No, not that kind of pie. I'm talking PIE, where you give your point, information about that point, and an explanation or analysis of your point. Remember, you don't need just 3 paragraphs to explain this. It can be more. Finally, when it comes to your conclusion, you're going to remind your readers why your thesis is important. Also, you're going to synthesize your points, not just repeat. Now that you know the destinations on your outline, you're ready to start writing. Now that you've finished your first draft, you may be asking yourself, what's next? I've read my prompt carefully, I've followed the steps for the outline, and I have everything typed out. Can I turn it in now? Take a chill pill, man. It's not time to turn it in just yet. That's why we call it the first draft. Now's the time to edit and check for grammar mistakes and errors. This is a tricky stage to be in. Sometimes when you've been looking at your paper for so long, it's hard to notice any mistakes you might have made. Here's a few suggestions on how to check yourself. Reading out loud may help you catch certain kinds of mistakes. Sometimes it's just easier to listen for something to sound wrong than it is to read it. If you hear something sounding awkward or incorrect, your sentence may need to be rewritten. In addition to reading out loud, you also have a lot of very accessible help at your fingertips. Remember to check your writing software's spell check features. These are usually automatic program functions, and they are easy, quick fixes. There are also a ton of great online resources to help you edit your paper. Here are some of my favorites. The SJSU Homegrown Handouts page contains helpful guides for common grammar mistakes, as well as detailed instructions on the writing process. The SJSU Writing Center online resources page has something for everyone. You can find some helpful grammar guides, useful information for non-native English speakers, and even steps for certain writing assignments. It's awesome! Check out the SJSU Writing Center blog, which is full of helpful, witty articles about the writing process and common writing mistakes. OWL Purdue is an extensive catalog of writing and grammar resources, perfect for help with citation and essay formats. While there are a lot of great writing resources through Google, remember to exercise caution and check the credibility of the source you use. If at any time during your writing process, whether you're just getting started or it's your 30th draft, if you feel overwhelmed or need help, remember that the SJSU Writing Center is here for you. Need help forming a thesis? The Writing Center can do that. Need someone to read through your first draft and make sure your ideas are well organized? The Writing Center can do that and more. If you want to make an appointment with a Writing Center tutor for writing assistance, you can do that by visiting and registering with the SJSU WC Online. Writing Center appointments are located on the second floor of the library. Remember to bring your prompt with you and to bring a hard copy of the paper you and your tutor will be working on. Do you have a short question or a single paragraph you need help with? Is there a concept you don't understand? Or are you working on something that you feel doesn't need a full 30-minute appointment session? Well then, check out our new Writing Center drop-in area. At the drop-in center, you don't need to make an appointment. Although bear in mind, you may have to wait as our tutors help students in 15-minute intervals. You can find the drop-in center at the back of Clark Hall on the first floor. Well, I hope you learned a trick or two about improving your writing. Follow these tubular tips and you're on the path to writing success. From all of us at the Writing Center, happy writing, dudes!